Hi friends, welcome back to Arc Tutorials. This is JavaScript top 40 one-liners that every developer must know and must start using them in your day-to-day projects and work. In today's episode, the code snippet I'm going to provide you is to count number of occurrences. So here is the use case. Given an input, let's say an array, and it would have some values, some maybe duplicate. Now the ask is to find the number of occurrences of those values. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick one-liner to solve it. Let's go ahead and do that. This is part 19 of the series. If you have missed out on the first awesome 18 killer one-liners, please make sure that you go through this entire playlist. It won't take long, but you will learn quite a lot of things in the process. So this is part 19, and let's go ahead and attempt the use case, which is to find the number of occurrences. Also, thank you so much for a lot of people who are writing to me saying that they're enjoying this particular mini series. So thank you so much for that. Keep supporting, keep hitting that like button for me. Alright, let's say I have an array and you can throw in some values there, and let's do some duplicate values. Let's say 1, 4, 45. Okay, so we have an array which has some values which are repeating. Now the ask is to find the occurrences, right? How many times it has occurred. So what we can do is first we'll throw in a function, arrow function, and as if you know this entire series I am trying to create all of that in single uh, one liner, so that's why I'm trying to use this arrow functions in order to show you also that how cool it is and how easy things can be. Alright, so let's get back to our logic. So we have a method by the name count occurrences. It will take an input which is an array, and then we are using arrow function, and first we'll write array dot reduce. So what we will do here is we'll do a count, okay, and it would have values, okay, and value, that's the input we will have. And what we'll do is simply we'll say count of value, okay, and we can say it's equal to, and here again we will loop it into a bracket and say count of value if there is already a value. If not, then return 0. That means if there is a value, then return that value, or else 0. Okay, and then once this is there, whatever value is coming out of this, right, what we'll do is add +1 to it, okay, and then count. Okay, I think that should do the trick, and leave the last parameter bracket empty. That means it will be in a loop. Let's check once. So we have the name of the function count occurrences. It will take an input as array, and we are doing array dot reduce, so it will give us this count and value. And then we are checking here that count of array value, so whatever value, if it is 0 it would be equal to, and it would check if it is equal to count of value or +1, that's correct. And oh, I don't think we'll need this bracket. Why are we closing it here? Okay, we should not close that there. We are closing this here. Let's check, something doesn't look right. Let's check the bracket. So this is fine. Okay, it should end here. Okay, now this looks good. +1 and count. Okay, yeah, this should look, this should good. Let's test. All right, to test it, what we'll do, we'll use this and do a console log count occurrences and pass my array as input, and let's see what will be the output. So let's explore this, open it in your browser, whichever browser you like, and do a inspect or developer tools, and you should see an object. It says 1 is coming twice, 4 is coming twice, 45 is coming twice. That's the expected outcome. I'm going to change some data in order to make it. So now I have 3 occurrences of 1, 3 occurrences of 45. Let's now refresh and see how it looks. So 45 looks 3 times, 1 is 3 times, 4 is 2 times. Perfect. So the logic works. Alright, so just to recap the logic, we are just writing a function which is taking an array as an input. We are using array.reduce. Now what this would do is give you back an object, okay, basically, and what it will have is a value, and it will check if you have the value, or it would put it 0. 0 means if it is 0, that means 0 plus 1 will become first instance. If there is already a value, then it will become that value plus 1, okay, and then we are saying the count of it, number of times it is occurring, and then returning it into an object. That's all we are doing. Okay, extremely simple code snippet. I don't know if you feel it tricky, but this is something that has been asked in interviews also a lot of times, so you should be able to crack this next time when if any such use case comes to you. Okay, so thank you so much for joining in this episode. Let's continue our learning. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. In the next part, we'll cover part 20. Please do hit that like button for me. And also please share this playlist and videos, tutorials with your friends and colleagues. Help them learn as well. Thank you so much. See you in the next episode.